After all that button checking with Raphael, he selects Astaroth.
Yeah. Or even better, that like Ruber suddenly like leaves the server.
Yeah, just like he's like, oh man, I didn't set my buttons.
Alright, about as neutral of a stage as we could possibly start out with.
They stage rolled a ton.
Yeah.
But they landed on a pretty good one to start. I like the stage a lot. For Grand Finals specifically, I like this stage. It's nostalgic for me.
Yeah. I see what you mean. I don't remember, what did I win my major on? I think it was the castle stage.
I think it was Strinesburg, right? That's what you're saying?
I think that's the case.
I think that's true, yeah.
But in any case, we're starting off strong.
Very nice with punish.
Oh, that can't be what he wanted.
Yeah, it was maybe he just released the button on accident.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Have it help, because that Oki is quite good.
Spectre trying to be very, very slow and methodical about this. I mean, this is about as slow as Raphael gets, but yeah, it doesn't necessarily get like the full-on whiff punishes that we could potentially see with the lethal hits and stuff, but Ruber definitely has a lot of work to make up if he wants. Wow, okay,
well, that's
confident.
Unfortunate. That is a tech crouch after all, but he just didn't have the frames. It was about to come out, so he delayed his grab just enough.
Ooh, SpectreChild is trying to start off strong here. Ruber not respecting the Oki. Ruber has been wrong, I think, about everything ever so far.
Yeah, not really finding anything on defense. He's just losing all the health. Like, Spec hasn't taken any damage yet,
Like in both rounds, yeah. Oh man, Ruber needs to figure... I mean, it's a first to 10. He's got plenty of time.
A hit did land, but
yeah, sure.
Kind of doing the same thing. It's just mostly the crouches, and it's gonna work again. It's gonna work in Wrath eventually.
I think at this point he has finally done enough damage to make up an entire health bar. Okay, there we go. And he ends up getting
I cannot believe you won that round. Maybe a little bit more on Spec's part to have closed that out a little bit.
20 seconds ago, it would have been like, no, there's no way. But I guess that's one of the things, is like, Raphael, if you're not getting like the full lethal hits or getting like the full maximized damage, he does give you plenty of opportunities to guess correctly and try to reverse this positioning.
This round's looking basically the same as the other one. Would like to see a grab here, because I just think Ruber's been moving, and okay, there's a low block.
Oh, did he just lose?
That's actually a wall splat!
Oh my god!
He actually got the wall from that. Good conversion.
That's hilarious.
Again, on Spectre right now, in my opinion, to close these out just a little bit neater is the word I want to use, because he's just killing him. He's just trying to kill him. Like, when you have that much of a health lead, you can allow your opponent to make a mistake and kill themselves.
Perhaps he's just worried, and I think that's going to secure the last round for Ruber. But like, this is hilarious. Like, what a. I mean, I almost don't even want to say back and forth. This is if like a Wolverine kind of just like traps you in the corner of a dungeon, and then out of nowhere, just like a gigantic dungeon ball just falls on the Wolverine and just goes away.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the game. I mean, I feel like the entire match was dictated by Spec on win or loss. He was able to control the outcome of it.
His aggression was good. His aggression was incredibly strong. I think maybe he got like a little bit hesitant with regards to Ruber's like ring out capabilities, and then just really wasn't expecting, especially the first and second rounds that Ruber won, to potentially lose there. Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah, we're not seeing any ducks on the prep ABs just yet.
We're not really seeing a lot of ducks from Ruber, just kind of like in general. It doesn't really seem to be happening all that often, which is surprising. I feel like that's... Raph and Taki are really characters that rely on highs to continue a certain large amount of pressure.
Very important.
Spectre's been in this position before. Okay, he actually wins it this time.
Just, again, keeping it tight at the ring. It's just force blocks him, doesn't go for anything crazy. Here we go, decent Oki.
In these neutral situations, Spectre has been fantastic in the center of the stage.
Oh yeah, good, well, actually, no, not a good back break. Forward would have rang out. I thought he forward broke, that's why I had to stop myself.
Not a duck on the string, but again, we're not necessarily seeing that kind of stuff.
Okay. This is probably good for Spec getting away from the ring edge there.
Yeah, but Ruber is in the yellow and basically dead to one combo. I imagine he's going to win this round any moment.
Pressure. Very nice.
Oh no. Oh,
jump,
okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
Jump is exactly what I thought was good there. Very, very nice choice. Because like you don't want to get knitted, you don't want to get grabbed. It's just all too scary.
Yeah, I'm sure Hilda has some sort of string, some sort of charge string that allows her to get a solid air hit without much trouble. But possibilities of Ruber just not having that prepared at that moment.
Right.
Makes it a
if she does have red, the charge A6 A+B does hit like really hard on air. But if he didn't have red at the time,
yeah, he's just not ducking. He's not interested in ducking at all. Ruber is playing this super slow, just trying to like, bag it out. Yep.
Form dodged it. It's very hard to step, so
but you got a worse punish than if you just blocked it.
Yeah, that one was a bit.
That's been meter at some point.
Just missed out on the back turn I-10, which is like super good.
Wow.
Oh, that's it! 3KA.
The old jump K on whiff into full string for a ring out. Okay. I wonder if Ruber is thinking that, like, you know, kind of what we were talking about before. I wonder if, like, the meter usage that Ruber is able to pull off here is pretty inconsequential. One, because it's not really all that powerful, but for two, again, it's all strings, which Spectre might be fully prepared for, and then just gets form dodges, and your soul charge gets nullified. I wonder why that, if that's why he hasn't really been using meter all that often.
Could be.
Now, as to why Spectre hasn't used his bar yet, I'm not sure.
Yeah, definitely needs to find a spot to do it because, yeah, it's not. Yeah, there we go. Because it's not exactly a spend. We'll get it back. Okay.
Ooh, la-di-da.
Nice 8A. Okay. Scared because Shadow Evade. Yeah, gets him to duck. That was one of those situations where it's like, it's definitely like hard, but seeing Shadow Evade, especially as Hilda, is kind of one of those like, if you step duck, it's a lot less scary. But step ducking on reaction is a bit harder than just, 2Aing, 3K'ing.
Especially if you're getting up like off the ground.
Yeah, I feel like it's just one of the things you gotta look for, right?
Yeah.
That's all he's gonna do.
Yeah, especially if he's in Soul Charge. That was the first time that we've seen both characters in Soul Charge. So
oh yeah, at the
they're
same
being
time.
pretty reserved when it comes to their meter. So I think that's interesting.
Okay, pressure. He's Ukemiing after a lot of these knockdowns, which I think is actually kind of a big no-no against Wrath. Like, it can be very scary to always stand up into his mix-up, since a lot of his better mids don't hit grounded.
Right.
And, he's... Ooh, very nice disrespect.
It's always important to remember that. I find Spectre has a certain quality about him where, rather than teching, like you were talking about before, he will decide not to tech on most knockdowns, simply so that he can roll on the ground and try to find an opportunity for a super fast wall rising move, similar to what we just saw there. Oh,
as you were saying it.
Yeah, Spectre does that kind of thing kind of a lot. But this is one of the biggest weaknesses about it, is that the wall rising B does not force standing. So a lot of times, if you're using a character that recovers crouch on their moves kind of a lot, even if you get hit by the first hit, you can almost, if you're prepared for it, you can even get like a guaranteed hit after he whiffs the second hit of wall rising BB.
Yep.
Oh, caught the charge.
It's a little bit less rewarding, but maybe waking up with wall rising BK is the way to go. Because this is a character that is literally like always in tech crouch.
Yeah. Hilda, Sophie, Amy.
Those are the kinds of characters for sure.
Is he gonna try to spend bar to win this round?
I was rolling more. Okay.
Yes. I respect this decision.
I'm a little, I wouldn't say surprised, but the game plan has changed now, right? It's not so much just like land a super play neutral. It's more like you have to get him on the
Oh, I can't believe it. Looking like me at that one NLBC.
Exactly what I was gonna say, but I just feel like that's one of the easier ones to counterplay. It's very easy to set that third hit. The second hit's the one that's hard.
You don't even need Wrath-specific counterplay there.
When she's back turned, here we go.
Oh, that's dead.
That's a lot of damage. Maybe even
oh, never mind. I thought it was the wall. Ruber trying to like scratch away at some level of initiative.
Soon. Nice. I like that. He just kept it completely tight. Just got the the guard damage. Everything he was guaranteed there. Didn't go too much into the whole like guess for game thing. Again,
he hasn't been ducking the prep ABs. Every once in a while we see oh, he got the first one but not the second one.
Maybe it works if you hold it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'd like to see just again, like, you gotta keep checking, and Ruber is not walking low. I was gonna say use a low, but then I thought if he actually does the lethal hit jump, he would die to the super after.
Come to think of it, one of the abstract or like general things about this matchup that I imagine is a little bit difficult for Hilda is the fact that Hilda has a pretty terrible sidestep but a fantastic backstep. I imagine the backstep is not good enough to deal with Raphael's like vertical range. Typically you want to sidestep a whole bunch.
Let's kill!
Oh no, it's
wasn't
not.
Prepared though, because it's a little bit weird on hit to punish someone.
But that being said, Ruber does have another bar. Oh, both of them do.
Guess for game.
Oh, not so much.
Wait, she chose A? It looked like a B.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, she chose A.
Alright.
Hamaru gets me like that every time. Hamaru's B and A, I cannot, like... They both look like B's and A's.
Yeah, forget T and A. B and A from Halmara.
B and A.
Trying to sidestep Raphael 6-6B, always a challenge.
Now, I know it's not common in Soul Calibur to use this term, but I think fuzzy is something you can definitely do to the end of the prep BB string.
Yeah.
Like the low is so much faster than the mid. I think it would actually help Ruger out a lot here, because he is kind of just like not blocking either.
Yeah.
The B sometimes
at
block,
best he's weathering the storm,
like,
and that's kind of it.
Like the low is the rewarding one. Like if you're Hilda, like your wall rising I-16 is pretty good. You know? You wanna kind of get that punish.
Man, you see like SpectreChild got hit and then just ran full screen right up to Ruber.
Yeah, completely closed the distance. I love the grab there, just 50-50 in for the kill.
Yeah, I agree. But that is important information for Ruber to have, because I'm pretty sure you could still duck in that situation.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, too, that's so volatile, is during that charge A6, you're already charging B, because it's the combo, right?
Yeah.
So on block, you're gonna get that that optimal grab punish, because you have your B charge. So it is scary to grab there as well.
Did Ruber give himself the challenge of, like, not only am I going to try to win a first to 10 against SpectreChild, but I'm going to do it without ducking ever? Is that like a thing that he decided?
Not.
Never mind. Okay, I guess he was listening to me.
Was
swear to God,
duck,
this
or
is
was
the first time he ducked.
Actually, no, I think it was a little while, because he got the wall rising charge A there. It was a hard duck.
Every once in a while, Spectre is able to pull off being able to deal with, I imagine that's Hilda's BB, but then other times, very much not so much.
Yeah, that's the 6-6 BB, like her better counter tool. She got like a buff for that patch.
Okay, 6.
Yeah, 6-6 BB is like super hard to step. So he's probably, I think he's like realizing I should try to, but he's just not doing it.
See, he's just completely jailing him with all of these highs. I'm just surprised Ruber never wants to take the bet. It's not like Raphael has no option to beat you ducking, and that's
You know what? It's a safe super,
great job, fantastic.
But I don't know if it was intended.
That wasn't even the safe one, right? Like, what happened?
No, this is safe. It's my save.
Oh, okay.
But I will say though, yeah, I think Ruber's kind of mixing himself a bit. Like he's not he doesn't want to block low, because blocking low is associated with like you getting hit by mids, and that's like high damage, right? But like it's preparation. It's not really high damage for the mid, and the reward for ducking the high is so high. You have to duck there sometimes.
Yeah, especially if you're in soul charge, like in a spot like there. Like there were 2, maybe 3 opportunities for him to duck.
3, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, and
if he actually does the
dead.
correct conversion, yeah, that combo's a little hard.
Yeah,
you have to delay it, but he got it. Spec has the execution. This is Parsec. Like he's not gonna drop it.
SpectreChild getting up there. I wonder if Ruber's thinking about maybe changing the stage, if only to change the pace. I don't know if either of these characters are better with regards to ring outs. Certainly one of these characters is better with regards to walls. Maybe that's why Ruber wants to keep a stage like this.
Definitely, I'm a huge proponent for, like, especially if someone has momentum on you, like, switching the stage is not all about the actual stage
Just taking
itself.
a break, taking a sigh, assessing the situation. I basically do that, as you know, I basically do that every time I lose any game in a tournament set.
Oh, misses the just frame, no kill. But I'm sure this is on
just don't get 3B. Just yeah. I think Ruber is playing this 100% smart. Just like stay away. Tried to sidestep another Raphael vertical with no ability to.
Was that Hilda 2-2A?
Yeah, I think so.
I haven't seen that move in a while. -2. Good wall arcing kill.
Oh, is that?
Oh,
okay,
no.
I got spooked.
Nice. Well, actually, that wasn't a duck. That was him just grabbing too early, I think.
Every once in a while, Ruber gets like this jump kick, which I imagine he's not trying to do because he's doing it when his opponent's on the ground.
Right, especially that it's not the ground hitting one. The 9K is actually pretty good for that. But
yeah, you know what? That's almost definitely what he's trying to do and not getting it. He's also not ducking that string.
That might kill.
I didn't want to say it the first time, but there's been like 3 times where 6A plus B has come out, and we haven't seen a duck on any of them. In fact, I mean, like, if I'm Spectre, I'm thinking, like, wow, this guy's literally just trying to beat me standing. Just the entire time. So, I'm just gonna go for everything where ducking is the answer.
Oh, yeah, definitely good. You gotta get out of the situation. Raphael against the
wall. Oh, he tried to challenge!
Very nice, like 10, though. That was so good.
Oh, Spectre trying to make it weird, rolling on the ground so he can get up and press a button.
Alright, he still got some pretty good guard pressure out of it. Nothing exactly in terms of actual damage, but still worth it, I think.
Ooh, nice. Oh, it's a guaranteed back grab?
That was so
I didn't know about that.
So I think the problem was before that he didn't hold it.
Late?
Yeah, he didn't hold it.
Right.
If he holds it, it looks like he got more of a reward.
Okay.
Like Raphael recovered for longer, but he still got the grab.
Dude, Ruber needs to take a bet on some of these highs. Spectre is providing him so many opportunities. When he doesn't, every time he's been not ducking a high, it really feels like he's eating a gigantic amount of damage.
Okay, well, good disrespect there. It ended up working out. I think he probably could delay something into Shadow Vid. That's why this is but they're nice. Knockdown. Oh, drops the eye prep.
Getting a huge amount of guard damage on
Full
Spectre.
charge? Nice.
Yeah,
I like
definitely
it here.
respect this. Even if only to like get a whole bunch of guard damage, except now you're gonna get like almost half life.
Yeah, now it's looking like a win condition, but before it's like you can lose this round and just get guard damage, and it was a worthwhile soul charge. That's going to kill. Oh, very close. Talking like a damage off here.
Still did the one hit, dude.
And that was a little late, right? Yeah, a little late, but we still got the guard damage. This is safe.
No, it didn't hit.
His preparation movement. It doesn't duck.
Oh my god! This is Parsec, question mark.
No, but that low breaks guard. I actually like that decision. He was trying to break his guard there with that low. He said, even if you react to this, you're still out.
I mean, I guess.
That was a sick decision.
It was a sick decision, but I also feel really bad for Ruber because he definitely won that round, I think, like 2 times.
Yeah, the RE thing was kind of like a bit much, but also like the option he chose to whip punish the RE was
I thought his option was perfectly reasonable. I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm wrong, because here we are. But
yeah, we are in game 6 now.
SpectreChild just effectively building meter while also at half-life.
Hilda has both colors, and he's looking really easy damage here. Just needs to get a pet crouch going.
Trying out some of that quick parade
nice
stuff,
RE.
too.
I like RE there, because, again, like, everything she wants to do there is actually in one save. Yeah.
He's got a full bar now. I wonder if he's going to try to use it this round to mount a comeback. I can see either way. Oh, well, I would say it's definitely worth it now if he gets like a CE whip punch like he tried to before. He wasn't... He's not even going to need to use it yet.
He keeps teching, that's what I'm saying. He recognized it now. He keeps teching into this standing Oki so he doesn't have to do ground hitting mids anymore.
Yeah.
He can do his good mids.
Yeah, suddenly he's basically allowing Raphael... Ruber is allowing Raphael to do the absolute strongest stuff that he has. 6 XP plus K on every wake up. Constant prep pressure where you don't have to worry about ducking any highs. Like, it's some rough stuff here. I'm kind of surprised. I imagined that Ruber had a better understanding of some of the stuff that you had to do against Wrath in order to minimize his strengths.
Yeah, looking at a little bit of a matchup check in that kind of instance, you have to... No, it's a little unintuitive to roll so much, but against this character, it is kind of the necessary thing to do.
Surprised
he's
to
gonna
use
be out here.
Okay, so he actually wants to try and win this round, but if he doesn't, it's kind of a big deal.
Nice,
okay,
nice, that's it. Also, Soul Charge prepares your guard gauge a little bit due to the animation time and the, you know, just like defense that happens after like the neutral situation. So maybe just trying to look for like a little bit more of a lasting time in his guard gauge, because right now it's looking like if he isn't getting hit, he's blinking red.
Right. Every once in a while, he does get a pretty solid tech crouch where he gets a huge amount of damage, and I think that's keeping him in the game. I just don't know. Like, Ruber has not been able to win a game since the first one that was kind of like a topsy-turvy, odd way of starting things off.
Nice.
Everything else. Wow, what a challenge.
Good disrespect. You had to match there basically because your guard is. Let's kill. Let's kill. Doesn't do the right combo.
Oh, please don't let this happen all over again.
Oh, I don't know, man. I think you had to guard there at that point.
Still nothing. He's not getting anything on his whip punishes, and he loses the round because of it.
Choice. Oh, that's such a good 6 respect though. Smooth backstab. He was trying to get out of it, just trying to get any way to not get guard broken. But sometimes, like, the more you resist the guard break, the worse it gets for you.
It's just the fact that, like, Ruber has had so many opportunities to try and create a whip punish or block punish that should win him the round, and it's just been snaked away from him every time. And now he's in an awful situation.
Good block, but no follow-up block. No, doesn't block for the string. That's kill.
Yeah, I don't think he had a choice. I don't think he had a choice.
He was just dead. Yeah.
Alright, SpectreChild is halfway home already. Blistering speed.
Honestly, beautifully played. He's doing a lot of stuff that's like...
Well, he's also, again, I really feel like Ruber was robbed of at least 2, maybe 3 rounds so far that would have been pretty clutch. So, I feel like we would have had a different score for sure had it been for some of these kicks, especially these kicks from Wall Rising or as like a 6-6K, not really panning out. So we're going to go to How Maru stage now. Not too much of a difference. In fact, I would actually say that probably Raphael feels more comfortable on a stage like this.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because the walls are significantly more important. And it's also the fact that, like, the amount of REs that SpectreChild has gotten haven't exactly been like the largest amount. Jesus Christ. He tried to sidestep that. He was literally halfway to Raphael's cape, and it wasn't enough to sidestep a 3B. Oh man, he's right about these quick parades too. Gee whiz.
It's still pressure though. It's basically towards the wall and just like one wrap combo.
Yeah. One wrap grab. Alright, there you are. You don't even need the combo, you just on hit.
Look,
he can't sidestep anything.
Already.
This is what I was talking about. It's like Hilda's terrible sidestep is probably a pretty big weakness in a matchup like this, because you can't utilize the backdash as much as you would against the other shorter range characters. What you're supposed to do against Raph is sidestep a whole bunch, and he can't pull it off.
No movement there when the VP whiff.
He's already in yellow guard gauge. Solid read with no wall. Okay, here we go.
Charge A, he has it. Okay, you charged it. Nice. Nice damage. Good knockdown.
Oh, interesting. He went for like a
weird setup. Yeah, that was like a...
Okay, can you weather the storm?
I think this is gonna suck. You're at the wall. He doesn't have soul charge yet.
What a challenge.
And the back rub lands?
Oh man,
let's kill.
That was very clutch. He could have, like, honestly, when I was in Ruber's, like if I was Ruber in that situation, I would have just been like, yeah, I guess I have to take the guard break, and lose the whole round because of it. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, and the risk of doing the tech crouch there is you're risking basically 2 rounds. You like die there and take the guard damage. So like,
yeah,
you would just have a blinking guard gauge and your opponent has 2 rounds. You know, like that could be the game right there. In that one decision.
Size to spend the bar. I appreciate using bar when the opponent can't do it back.
Nice
about
knockdown.
the prep though.
Scary, don't do Kemi. Checks back after the 3B. I love that. Just a little bit extra damage for worse Oki. Post.
Okay, now he's not even going to have to use the bar, I don't think. AB!
Yep, 3K.
Ooh, Lida!
It wasn't a real low, so we didn't get the lethal hit.
Yeah.
He just jumped to 2A, yeah.
That's a shame. It's also a shame that, like, SpectreChild has been really good at, honestly, minimizing the amount that he's using Reversal Edge. Obviously, Raphael with one of the best Reversal Edges in the game, but he's really only using it, like, maybe once per full game. And it's always in, like, in these clutch situations where you've definitely separated all the other options so that Ruber is kind of being narrow-minded and not thinking about it. He's going to be using his bar off of the wall. Nice, very smart
and
stuff.
And the hold again, good execution and punish. This is gonna suck. Okay. I don't think that was.
You weren't kidding.
or maybe it was gonna suck. Maybe he actually meant to do that and he was trying to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
maybe overzealous because I mean he's up 4 games. It's kind of, you know, it's commanding at this point. He's basically halfway done. So we'll have to see how that carries over, because this could be one of those things where like you risk losing your momentum if you lose a game like this after, you know, not exactly respecting your opponent. But here we go, catches the soul charge with it, so it's gonna be I-10. Yes, that beats soul charge. You probably tried to soul charge. Look at that reward.
He doesn't steal the bar at the very. Oh, that was an RI. He's got that too.
Yeah, he's hard reading it.
Oh my god, dude! SpectreChild is trying to style right now, and frankly, it is working.
Oh, that was such a perfect round. I would post
everything went the exact way that he had hoped.
That was gorgeous.
Gee whiz.
Oh, that was so perfect. Hit the soul charge, I-10, so there's only a 2-frame window. Beat the soul charge, land the -2 on hit low, so you have just the frames. Prepare the soul charge.
Have you ever been in one of those situations where your opponent's styling on you and it feels like an out-of-body experience where you're just a spectator watching play,
yourself,
and you're just like, this guy is getting destroyed. Dude, you have to duck in some of these spots. I do appreciate the fact that Spectre has realized Ruber is not really going for typical counterplay against some of these Raphael pieces of pressure, especially against the wall. He's trying to find a time to mash a tech crouch to get out of it and get a huge amount of damage. But those situations are a little bit unsafe, and so SpectreChild is realizing where these holes that he's intentionally creating are, so that he can allow Ruber to try and snake out of it.
Oh my god, as you're talking about it, he can't find the spot. It's exactly what you're saying. And, oh, okay, yeah, you guessed it right. Okay. Very nice. I was looking really scared, but even so, he lost that round and got, like, I don't know, 40% guard gauge in the process of losing. Like, that was
here we go really, again. He doesn't have the bar, but again, Ruber... Oh, that's it.
Wall.
No, it's not!
Didn't get the BB. He went for B4 instead. I don't think that works there. Nice forward break. Very smart.
Yeah, it's too far for the B4, obviously. But now we've got Raphael bar versus Hilda bar.
Okay, just a little scary. All you want to do is not get charge A6.
Please tell me that's okay.
Gonna
so
be
he has to spend the RI. But again, SpectreChild has another bar in case he actually wants to use it. Just gets his traditional punish.
Yeah. gonna be it though.
I don't know, man. See, like again, there's just like so many spots. I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit surprised that Ruber wasn't prepared for these kinds of things. So sometimes people won't duck there for like a particular stylistic choice, but it honestly just looks like he doesn't even know. I know Ruber knows, but I'm not sure. I don't know what's up with that.
He doesn't like register prep as like a spot where you duck.
Yeah, maybe
he knows their highs, right? But I think again he's creating a mid in his head that doesn't exist.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing, is that he just
really
wants to plug the
risky.
hole with a tech crouch mid, the way that Hilda typically wants to handle spots, but he's just not... If that's what he's trying to do, he's not getting them in time. That's just the way it is. Alright, gets us a good start. Ruber is in the lead in this round for the first time in quite some time.
Yeah. He really hasn't been anyone but Spec in the driver's seat for a while.
But the problem is...
I will unfortunately, for like 2 seconds, have to go use the bathroom. Right after
in fact, that's actually going to be no problems because we'll update the... or like after this game, you mean?
Oh yeah, like right after this game.
Yeah, okay. That is no problem. Ooh, la-di-da!
Oh, that's it, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna miss Ruber's comeback.
I appreciate him not doing the super animation there. Doing the combo and getting us to the next game.
Okay, so SpectreChild up 6-2. Ruber still has some time. This is one of the nice things about a first to 10, is that you're not just going to get overwhelmed by one kind of initiating idea, and that's going to be the tail of the tape. You have time to adapt, you have time to figure things out. You don't have time to lose to literally every single reversal edge that Raphael can throw at you. SpectreChild already with a full bar. He's going to get a good whip punish. Is this a ring out? Oh, yes it is! Wow! Very resourceful. There's like barely enough range to try and get away from that ring out. SpectreChild still with the meter advantage. Now it looks like Ruber is trying to challenge with even more attacks during the prep pressure. I just wish that he would duck some of these situations. I'm really going to have to ask him about this. I'm surprised this isn't the way that it's going.
I'm back. That was a personal best.
Wow, that was insanely fast. Did you even move? You did miss a very clutch reverse ring out from Ruber, unfortunately, so...
Okay, how did he do it? Was it charge B?
I don't know Hilda moves. That does sound correct, though.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Very tight Oki here. I think the Kemi forward soul charge is the way to go, but Kemi forward then guesses. That's the worst thing to do. If you're going to Kemi forward, you got to mash your step or something. Just putting yourself right in the mix.
He's just had such a hard time actually getting sidestep to function appropriately that I wouldn't be surprised if Ruber was hesitant to utilize an option like that.
I wonder if we're ever going to see Hilda with the guard pressure. You know, like...
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Spectre doesn't block enough. Ooh, la-di-da.
Wow! You can punish the 9K on Ukemi there? I didn't even know it was punishable.
I wonder if that's like something that he was trying to do the other 2 times and it just didn't pan out. This is one of the nice things about a first to 10. You're never going to see that in like just a first to 2 tournament.
Yeah, very rarely.
Ruber, once again, trying to compete with his Soul Charge character against Raphael just being in his face with nothing. Alright.
Oh, he didn't learn from last time.
Does he actually get a punish this time? There we go. Okay.
It's a lot easier with red. It's a lot easier. Even if you whiff, the second hit's gonna get it.
That's something I guess that's important for SpectreChild to remember, is that if he's got that's the sword regalia, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Then the whiff punish on RE is going to be significantly harder to.
It's gonna be more consistent.
Alright,
I gotta say that I'm impressed with Spec today.
Yeah. He's definitely pulled off some He clearly wanted to challenge Ruber for a specific reason. Is that really the best whip punish? Or block punish?
But yeah, again, like, he definitely was prepared. He was the one who, initiated the challenge. So I wouldn't be surprised if he, like, uniquely prepared for it. Like, just,
I mean, it's not like Ruber had, like, no time to prepare. We even had to reschedule this.
Very scary.
Dude,
I like it. 6B. No, it's a punish.
He
doesn't know.
Wow! No, he fell for it again!
Sucks. Yeah, he just delayed his grab and didn't react.
It was the same thing. It was the same thing on, like, the previous reversal edge. Okay, but full meter, you wanted to see, Hilda with the guard pressure. It seems like they both have it, so that might be the best thing that we've got.
This is a better situation for Hilda to do it, though, but I think she's probably just going to kill with the horizontal. It's a lot easier to land than the guard break.
I agree with this. I think you do.
Oh, no. This sucks.
Oh, this is so bad. Oh, okay, wow, he got out of that? Jeez.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be 0. Okay,
there we go.
Yeah, make it easy on yourself.
Ruberbeefman, he's pulling it back.
Okay.
That's 2 in a row.
Yeah, it's like one of those things where like you get the one game, then the next game kind of just like is natural. You're stopping the momentum. Spec has to now adapt.
What has he done
It's on a timer
for these adaptations? I've frankly missed it. He's just been right a little bit more often. I guess SpectreChild hasn't really gotten the same level of momentum that he was getting before, but I haven't seen anything specific. That is, it's not like he started ducking the strings like we were talking about.
Like, I was gonna say, am I wrong to say that I think Spec is changing his offense kind of needlessly? I'm not seeing any more of the spamming of prep Bs and all these things that were like, just whittling his Gargage and just, never being counterplayed. Sure, they weren't netting any damage, but they were never getting counterplayed, so...
Yeah, perhaps he got complacent.
Yeah, maybe he just kind of wants something out of these situations where, like, you're giving him the counterplay, but your reward is better.
Yeah, he's just getting a little bit too greedy, potentially.
Yeah, I think it's greed. Yeah, that was a nice punish. And confirm into iPro. Yeah, he's not really dropping any execution things. So I'm very glad this is on Parsec.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I started these kinds of sets in the first place. You don't get to see extended sets on Parsec. I don't think anywhere else, honestly.
Dude, look at that damage. It's not worth it. You have to duck. So much damage for an I-10. Here we go.
Oh,
that's the setup for the wall pressure.
Gets this stage positioning. Yeah. He's going to force Ruber to try and spend, but obviously, yeah, he's going to be a little bit hesitant to spend after that RI situation we had before.
Oh, 0 on block. Nice 2A. That's very intelligent 2A. That didn't give him wall positioning?
Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, okay, he just lost the round too, damn.
Ruber is still... I don't know why they didn't give wall pressure.
Ruber is still kind of falling to when SpectreChild makes Oki awkward as hell, where he just kind of rolls around a lot and is just waiting to get a first to 10, or an I-10 in there, so...
First to I-10.
Yeah, first to I-10. I think Raphael wins that basically every time.
Yep.
Probably has the best I-10.
Yeah, it's like they're also, like, a lot of them are so different.
But yeah, but his is the longest and it's
like, yeah, the range is definitely a big deal, but it is longer.
I will say, it does seem like every once in a while, the one adaptation I see, nice sidestep, doesn't get anything out of it. But the one thing that Ruber is doing is that he is using that one move that hits on the ground and trying to, like... God, another reversal edge when Spectre is in yellow life, dude.
The way Ruber's playing, 60 people's K,
nice.
3B even reaches. I thought 3B would re-tip launch and wouldn't get the proper launch, but he got it.
Yeah, that definitely seems like
the is intelligent. Like, he's noticing the health totals, and that's why Spec is doing that. Like, he knows it's going to be, like, charge A6 for the counter kill, the grab for the kill,
delayed grab,
and everything loses to Ari.
If Ruber needs to figure that kind of thing.
Yeah, he'll actually beat it. But that's it. That's
you died.
Oh, that's even worse than Garbage.
Oh, you have become dead. No, it's literally impossible. You can't win now.
No, it's just gone.
Maybe the scaling? Is the scaling
okay!
Oh,
1A is guaranteed.
Oh, 1A
is
guaranteed, okay.
He just did a way harder thing than just like 3B wall spot.
Well, it is Parsec, so of course he wants to do the fancy schmancy thing, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the execution.
Oh, that's a shame. I was kind of hoping that Ruber was going to have a little bit more of a momentum shift so we can make this a closer set, but...
Again, I think it's something as minor as a state switch here. It just helps. Like, I think he's just lost a lot on this stage. It's just...
This is the stage that he's won the most on, too, though, so that's difficult.
It's funny to consider, but on P1, especially on this stage, the wall is, like, right there. Like,
yeah.
At least for round 1, like, the stage position does switch each round, but, like, you are always against the wall against Raph on this stage. I feel like it's just, like,
I really wish
strategically at this point.
Some level of analytics to see how much damage SpectreChild has eaten because of reversal edges. That's basically one of 2 times where his reversal edge has gotten significantly punished, versus the amount that he's gotten from all these reversal edges. Because I feel like he's won at least 6, or without even talking about the RE animation, just the actual attack of it, he has gotten at least 2 full rounds out of it.
Yeah, it's got to be like a 5-to-1 ratio of damage. 6-to-1.
It's kind of a desperate soul charge. He needs to come up with something.
I don't like it. He needs to win this round now, kind of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put himself on the...
See, he's doing that. He's doing that move to try and keep SpectreChild from just rolling on the ground, and I appreciate it. It ended up working out, but yeah, punishing a ducked grab with a grab, I don't know so much.
Not a fan of this one either, to be honest.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay, counter. Gee whiz.
That was almost sick, because again, that move counter to is actually really good damage.
Yeah, so it happened once before, so I guess Ruber was prepared because of it. But yeah, he's got a meter disadvantage now, but that's to be expected after you're up 2 rounds.
Quick break getting stuck by the grab, very nice option.
Ah, is that what he's been looking for this whole time and he just hasn't been able to pull it off?
I don't know, though.
trying to be like a Setsuko with Umbrella or something.
Kind of, right? It's kind of like that.
If you can't force SpectreChild to spend a bar for this round, okay. If I'm Ruber, I'm thinking like, well, at least he had to like do that. Yes, gets a good tech crouch.
Now it's time to mash, because you can't lose this round and lose your guard gauge. Just play. You have to play. You have to, even if you lose.
Nice. Yeah.
It's on the same page.
So this is what he was trying to do this whole time. He just wasn't able to pull it off. That's kind of a shame. I'm surprised. I guess maybe those tech crouches are really difficult to pull off in those execution type scenarios. I guess it's just not something that he was able to do all that on. But if he's going to do this, then SpectreChild is going to have to radically change how he ends up playing. If he's just going to start, you know, all this free pressure that he's been getting with prep is now just going to start getting tech crouch for a knockdown and a significant amount of damage, he would have to change drastically how he's playing. Maybe with something like Quick Parade. I don't know.
Man.
I'm a bit of a soothsayer. No punish on it either. That's very important news for Ruber.
Especially used out of the situation where he can punish it. Like, I understood not punishing it when he was using it against prep, right? Because he can't really block, but definitely, I don't know, I think he was a little surprised. He probably thought he was going to actually stab it.
By the way, Spectre got hit on a knockdown from, like, mid-screen at the end of that last round, and then he just ran all the way up to his opponent and did AB. And I just think that's interesting, that's all. Alright, you get a good wall hit here? Yeah.
Nice.
Doesn't get the second one, but still pretty solid setup. Oh, is that dead?
It doesn't matter. It's almost dead.
Yeah. Basically a full screen. I guess she doesn't have a low there, but...
No, but it's like a check. Yeah. You kind of can't get up and do stuff there.
Which is definitely something that Spectre typically likes to do, getting up and doing stuff. And I think, honestly, that's the main way that Ruber has been able to win in some of these positions, is like punishing Spectre when he's, you know, with tech crouches, when he's trying to get this wall pressure, places like this, and then also when Spectre is rolling on the ground. Wow, what a potential read from Ruber. It was a bit ambitious.
He's not getting complacent on the ground. He's getting up and doing stuff all the time. Like, you can't really do the nice charge foray. I loved that. That actually was so good. That's gonna kill too. Nice.
Wow, even with all that scale.
Because again, it's the exact same situation. The yellow health total and yellow health total.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks he's gonna guess for game every time. Ruber's actually adapting. I used a different move.
So that's a third adaptation we've seen from Ruber to try and pull this setback, is that he's also hard reading some of these reverse
Nice, he has it. Yeah, you can't do that anymore. That's the adaptation he needs to like get to. He just needs to start doing the Ukemi trap there. You're on block.
If he's trying to do that move, that seems like an odd choice. But again, if Ruber can force SpectreChild to feel like, well, I don't know so much about this, to be honest. You have a lot of work that you have to do. You have the stage positioning, but you also have to deal with this faster character.
Well, it's one of those characters that, like, kind of, like, is able to abuse having 2 bars, but I think this is the kind of round you, like, throw away and then win, and then, like, you know, lose and have 2 bars. That's what makes it worth it. But now it's like, you don't win here, and you're kind of screwed for the final round, because there's no way Spec is spending. Like,
okay, honestly, that's a win. That's a win for Ruber, to not have to deal with that.
Spec's still in the lead because he has 2 bars in Raphael, so that's huge.
Well, the fact of the matter is, I think when it comes to the meter game, Raphael is always going to be in the lead against the Hilda.
Alright, here we go. Very scary. I think he's going to start taking bets.
Oh no, that's so killer.
Specifically, because it's 3 frames, he lost his bar, dude. That's what sucks about it. You have to guess there. I think what he did before was really good. He would, like, block the prep pressure, react to Shadow Evade with the Soul Charge. So even if you, like, don't have the good Shadow Evade reaction down, you can still Soul Charge out of it. He did it last time. I agreed with it. But now he just got scared, I think. He didn't want to deal with any pressure at all.
Alright, like, definitely didn't want that jumpy. But he ends up getting reverse led yet again.
Too, it was the kind of round, like, you could have dealt with pressure, I felt like. Maybe he forgot he got his guard broken, to be honest.
Yeah.
Since his guard is, like, always blinking.
Well, especially because SpectreChild, like, started off that last round with such gusto. Like, he just really kind of came in and just immediately started doing strings to such a significant degree.
That's the word. 6 feet?
Yep.
Spec looking promising, his defense is good.
Yeah, even with all these adaptations that Ruber has been doing, they've been fantastic adaptations, but it's just gotten Ruber into the fight. It hasn't necessarily given him an advantage on SpectreChild as yet.
Okay, here we go. A little something, something. Nice. Good out, GI. Sick this VV. That's gonna kill.
Yeah, the way this is going right now, they're kind of going back and forth, and even at a back and forth pace, SpectreChild is gonna win this handedly. Like he'll win like 10 to 5.
I'm not convinced at all right now. Ruber has to be completely different. Spec even getting perfected that round just seems like he's just in control. He's comfortable almost getting perfected.
Ooh, gets a good tech crouch. Forces SpectreChild to spend the bar. Yep.
Nice.
Okay, that's not what he wanted. Damn, he just got a full bar while in meter.
Oh, Ruber! Wow. He was like aware of the form dodge.
Nothing!
I'll grab his grab, but no punish either. I'm
not getting these 1KB punishes. What even is the punish? Does she not have a good punish if she's not charged? I guess so.
1KB is 14, I think, only, right?
Yeah, so I guess not.
It walls in cable, like, sometimes it lives, too.
Yo, clearly, yeah.
It's not
definitely seems like in some of these spots, SpectreChild is leaning on the advantage of the fact that Ruber's character has stubby limbs sometimes, and we don't have a charge, then we're gonna be sucked.
It sucks when you duck at the end of the soul charge, too, because then the kick wouldn't have even done that much damage.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This one more guess for game if he goes for the grab 3B.
Ruber's gonna be forced to spend bar.
Yep, nice.
No, he's not.
This is wall splat. Yep, that's it. Yeah,
right.
Spec just has it. Spec is just... He's just, like, again, his defense is honestly, like, impressive right now.
Yeah, not getting the lethal hits on the grabs, but it's frankly been inconsequential. His pressure, his overall tactical advantage that he has on Ruber at the moment. Ruber's just kind of whiffing in mid-screen now. This really seems like Ruber may have put himself in a rut, and that's basically going to give him the round.
Yeah, he delayed it enough that, like, the step was okay. That reset was that's
a reset for game for sure.
Yeah, that was definitely going to help.
He put his hand off of the controller or something. I really think it's been particularly killer that Ruber has been unable to sidestep in some of these spots.
This is actually a guess for game 2. Oh, he messes up the charge A6!
Both of them tried for a reset, both of them failed. Okay!
Nice! Wow. That was so good. I didn't even know you had the frame data.
Yeah.
I guess it's only +4.
The more you know. Not too much of a meter advantage for either character. I wonder if SpectreChild is going to try to use meter, like, instantaneously. Gets tech crouched. No real challenge on that string that we've seen so far.
Yeah, especially the just neutral version of the auto GI where there is no string. Like you can just get her out of it. It's very slow.
See, I feel like I'm saying this as he's getting comboed, but like, is he dead?
This could actually convert. No, it's too far. Yeah, it could have, but it was just like that. That was weird that it didn't roll.
Yeah. Well, this is how Maru's stage, so that kind of stuff happens. Dude, Ruber has got to be kicking himself about these reverse lifts because he is getting some pretty solid reads on when he's doing them, and it's still not enough to condition him out of doing them.
Okay. Backstep, so that's gonna catch the backstep though. Yep. So he's kind of in a goes in. He's so aggressive.
6-6B, dude. Like it's so difficult to get around it. I think Ruber, like, the major frustration with this set in general is just Ruber being unable to sidestep some of the major moves. This honestly almost, I'm not going that far, but it really seems like a distinct advantage that Raphael has over Hilda. Is the fact that this really terrible sidestep is causing him so much irritation when it comes to doing just traditional evasion.
Nice timing on the 3D. Actually counter hit is like roll and
double back up to beat the forward step into GI.
Oh, this sucks. Lethal hit for Raph. Okay, gets the break instead. That's good because it's not that high damage and your guard break is reset. So I would agree with the soul charge here. Just get the round, honestly. Anyway,
yes, there it is.
Step.
No,
that's so cheap.
No, he doesn't get it either. Ruber, you're spaghettiing the fuck out of this right now.
-2.
Oh no!
Oh, doesn't convert into
for the love of God! Oh, thank God!
Oh my God, they both
Shades of Talum right now. This is crazy. I was expecting this from Sly Tiger, not Raphael.
Oh man.
Ruber, please. Ruber, just play video game, please. Yeah, getting good tech crouches. If he can keep this level of pace, you see SpectreChild literally sprinting at his opponent. If Ruber can keep this level of pace, just slowing it down, he'll be in such a better position. Yes, I agree with this.
It's honestly fine. Like, do not deal with the Shadow Evade. You're clearly going to take a lot of damage if you do. Break forward, very nice.
Oh my God, dude.
Too stubby. Oh, he actually did a good disrespect option. Okay, -10, just take your turn. Very nice.
Man, thank God he took that guard break before, huh?
Yeah,
and there it is again.
Wow.
Back-to-back guard.
That's not that much damage, but
it's a good amount of damage, though.
Made it happen. He doesn't have the meter for soul charge either. This is guess for just round. Wow! He didn't even do a soul charge frame trap, and he just got the delay on this prep B. Wow, I can't believe that offense. That was so frustrating.
Right, Ruber does have the meter advantage, but he's just getting clipped. He's getting clipped over and over again. I think he has to spend bar kind of immediately. He's whipping at mid-range. Nice. Yeah, okay.
Yep, there we go. Reacting to Shadow Wave with a soul charge.
This is match point for SpectreChild.
Nice. Good. This is exactly what he needs to stay in the game.
Yes, just let it pan out. Oh no, he's got another full bar because of that.
Yeah, here we go. Is he gonna be a good Oki?
Nice. He actually gets a punish on the ducked grab this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Charge A6 is what he's looking for, and he knows you're looking for it. He goes for it anyway, but he gets the jump. Nice. Scary. He's waiting for the form dodge.
Just immediate form
dodge. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, nice. Let's kill. Nice.
What a weird... Man, they are so hesitant. I think both of them realized that if SpectreChild won that round, then he won the full set, and they both hesitated because of that. That's the impression I get.
Yeah, I think it's like the nervousness of, oh, I'm about to lose, and then the worst nervousness of, oh god, I'm about to win.
It's happening. Because again, important for anybody else who just showed up, SpectreChild specifically requested this match. He messaged me out of the blue and specifically requested a 1st to 10 against Ruber on Parsec.
Yeah, and again, I have a lot of respect for the preparation he clearly did before this.
Yeah.
And the score right now, if it were to end in 10-5, I would say that's you made your point. I think your challenge was successful. As it gets closer here, maybe he's getting a little bit more nervous. Maybe he wanted to make this more convincing, and now that it's getting closer, what the hell is
Ruber doing his best SpectreChild impression and not working out.
You know what that was? Actually, he charged B after pressing guard, and that's G. That had to be it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that makes no sense. He is getting the start of these rounds now. What used to be happening is that SpectreChild just walks up to him and starts doing pressure. But Ruber is now challenging it with tech crouches at fantastic times. The only issue I have with that is the fact that when Hilda, there are a handful of times, especially when SpectreChild is in Soul Charge, where Ruber's just throwing out those mids that are relatively stubby, and SpectreChild's able to get a whiff punish. And so that's the main thing that I think SpectreChild needs to look at to try and solidify the last game.
I like the grab attempt, just get strong on it.
Another good
pressure. Good tech crouch.
Okay. Everybody teching everywhere.
Back there. This is very good damage. He's probably gonna go for the Shadow Blade instead. Yeah. The Shadow Blade's so scary there. It's just,
nice.
Okay, nice jump.
Ooh, he almost got the wall.
God, not enough.
God, SpectreChild's so good at just rolling on the ground and making things weird. It's so difficult for Ruber to try and handle.
Alright, we're at War of the Roses point here. He has no meter, but I mean, it's I don't know, you built it so fast.
Yeah, it took less time than the amount of time it took for you to describe he had no meter.
The thing is that really sucked there is he actually didn't RC move into it. It was held at 3K. He just wasn't ready to step. I don't know what happened.
Dude,
Alright, here we go. Gotta get out of the guard pressure. It's gonna be guaranteed on hit, so he's gonna get the pressure, but Spec just runs up anyway.
So hard.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Okay, goes for the blade low. Nice jump, but it's not enough. It's not gonna
now he's gonna have to deal with the soul charge. That is not what he wanted. Or if it was, that
is what Spec wanted. That is what Spec wanted.
He doesn't get a punish yet again. Okay, bar against bar. Ruber needs to search deep inside now and get something coming out. Gets a tech jump.
Okay,
not prepared for the string. Doesn't get a wall hit yet again.
All plus string.
It's not enough. It was simply too much. But good job to SpectreChild for a convincing set and an entertaining set. He seemed quite prepared for a lot of spots. He realized that Ruber wasn't necessarily ducking against certain strings that we're typically used to seeing people duck in, and that was definitely the tail of the tape, I think. I think there were a handful of spots where Ruber could have potentially gone with more traditional punishes on some of the Raphael pressure. And really, again, there was a point where SpectreChild was just dominating the set, and then eventually Ruber warmed up enough to where it was back and forth. Once it was back and forth, that's kind of why you're seeing 10-5, 10-6 kind of error. There was a point where, if Ruber didn't make those major adaptations, it would have been 10-1, 10-2.
Yeah, way shorter.